Hi, my Taurus. Welcome to Dredge Jive Tarot. This week we'll be doing a 9-card spread. For those of you new to the channel, we'd start out with your overall energy. Then we're going to be doing past, present, future, the person that you're dealing with, not good, Taurus. The person that you're dealing with, the lessons they could be trying to teach you, so to say, your conscious and subconscious, how you used to deal with the situation, how spirit is trying to convince you or compel you to deal with the situation this go round, to step off the karmatic wheel and onto a new cycle. And also I like to dig a little bit deeper into the person that you're dealing with, their subconscious, their drive, why they're showing up, and how they're showing face. So, come right in, Taurus. This is about to get heavy. Your overall energy is the Page of Cups. Yep, that's right. But the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups in reverse. That means you're trying to show compassion for something that you have no idea what you could be feeling. You don't know how this feels. You don't know what it's like to be in this person's position or shoes. But you're offering that cup. You're trying so hard to be on a level, but it's just not reaching home base, is it? Most recent past for my Taurus people, please. Just go ahead and get fumbled. Just go ahead and get fumbled. All right. It's the Sun, but the Sun is in reverse. Now we're going to try to get all these cards on the table before we start talking about them, because if you know anything about me, boy, I like to talk, and I will talk this little situation all the way around in circles. So let's get all the cards on the table before we start speaking. Nine of Pentacles. And most possible future outcome, I see an inability to step through that door. Whatever that door is, it's kind of something holding you back. The person that you're dealing with here this week, they have the Judgment card. This is a card of some sort of ascension, some sort of personal ascension, Taurus. Step out of it. You don't belong there. What I have, the Magician, and they have to find clarity within themselves. Okay, now, with that being said, the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Magician, that means that because you're in it yourself, aren't you? You're in your comfort zone. You're in yours. Isn't that where you do most of your manifest? I think that is. How you would have handled it on your own or in the past tells me a story about regretting and forcing your way back in the door. How it's asking you to handle it this go round is take a good look within. Moral support and emotional support does not have to be in your face. It can be in your corner without being all up in your grill. I see conscious and subconscious, but I'm not exactly sure how they come out. Yes, it's a little bit confusing. Feels like you're trying to communicate without, not leading by example. It seems like you feel like you aren't leading by example. And consciously, it seems like with the Hierophant, and the Tower card right here. It seems like there could be some sort of major upheaval, carrying a lot of weight on your back and being a little bit self-serving and inappreciative, so to say. So yes, consciously, it seems like there is like you're doing everything in your power to bring this crashing down. Consciously, that's how you're seeing it. That's how you're perceiving it. Subconsciously, however, it seems like you're not leading by example. You're not practicing what you preach. Goodness gracious, Taurus. But be at ease this go round. Those Taurus that are here at Dread Jive, you will see that there's no possible way that you can help this person through this situation because you do not comprehend what they're going through. They have to face their demon on their own, as you do yours, apparently. What I want to do is I want to pull a couple of clarifiers. I want to see exactly how this is going down before I start like massively speaking on it, because there's a lot happening here. I think you need to clear what's on your plate before you start throwing some odd things into the manifestation scheme in the upcoming month. You could be throwing in self-degradation, self-doubt, blame, self-loathing, regret, remorse. You could be throwing all kind of things into this applesauce, and you know, the only thing the recipe really calls for is apples. What are you doing, Taurus? Calm down. Calm your little motor down. It's all right to take a step back a little bit. Before, in the most recent past, it was like the world didn't revolve around you, and you kept revisiting and rehashing and replaying things and how you've moved and how you've moved away, going back and trying to replay and fit in something more beneficial to the other party. Seems like this is a very Taurus thing. That's why I'm putting it in there. Queen of Wands, you were not very secure in how you were moving. Felt like, oh yeah, okay. So I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups here and the Nine of Wands, it's like you specifically felt like you were moving in more of a defensive kind of feel, like you were moving in fear, you were moving in cautiousness. You were not practicing what you preach. You preach fearless love. You preach acting in lieu of or in spite of things that were done to you. But that's not really what you felt like you were doing. Why is the Hermit card here? I see that this is it's not a close cycle. It's not an end cycle, Taurus. So whatever you might be feeling about any kind of guilt that you're holding on to, just keep in mind that what you need to be in charge of instead of breaking down that door and entering back into a space where you do not alienate yourself or remove yourself from the equation, you need to actually take the time and focus on what is set before you. You understand? So consciously, with the Hierophant here, you are a very stable, secure, sound, loyal part. And although it's going through a bit of a detriment at this time, be it work-related, be it family-oriented, be it relationship that the manifestation happens when you've cleared what you're supposed to be wanting, what you desire. And if you're calling in these fear-based fear-mongers, being afraid to move forward, finding yourself guilty or guilt-ridden, then you're going to bring more of that. Now, with this being it's not a complete cycle, it's going to come back in. Do you really want to trade one problem out for the other problem? Or is it time to see things just a little bit clearly? It seems like the person that you're dealing with does have homework to do, and you do too. There we go. Let's see. Again, a lot of major arcana. This cycle has, yes. Okay, with the Seven of Swords here and the Four of Swords in reverse, this is a lot of thought-oriented, verbal kind of the way you would have come crashing through. You would have come crashing through as you did not completely believe in what you had bargained for, what you had advocated for. I don't see that you're looking far enough in the future. I feel like you're kind of stuck in the now about it, which is a little bit unlike you, to say the least, but not beyond any of us, right? Now, the person that you're dealing with, they have the Judgment card. This is an ascension. This is coming to Jesus meeting, so to say, where they have to really put into perspective and stand ready for judgment of their own judgments of themselves and how they might be perceived by other people, and see how it is affecting what's laid in front of them. I do see that they are ready to make their way back into society or the world, so to speak. Whether it had been closed off from you, I see that they are a little bit unstable in their ground, or how they perceive where that or what that's supposed to be. A lot of times when we are caretakers of others, we have an unstable vision about what that means. But I see that there is productivity ready to be seized. Maybe I might be saving up for something. It's a possibility that I've had this the entire time, but because I didn't know how to use it or utilize it, I never did. I see the King of Pentacles, but the Four of Wands in reverse. This is being very stable and capable. That's how they're showing up. But they're still coming from an unsure foundation. I don't know how. They're kind of showing up in your area or in your face. They're coming forward as somebody that has made poor decisions repeatedly. Somebody that is constantly betting on the wrong horse, so to say. So they've had the ability, they have the power, but they don't have a lot of really sound faith in their decision-making skills. See the Empress being here. They have a wealth of capability, productivity, but when my garden is used to feed rats instead of my horses, then I don't really set myself up for good plow horses in the future, do I? It seems like this is what it's going, this is the cycle that's happening. So until you manifest appropriate and proper outcomes, then all our efforts will be continued to be thrown into this black hole. It seems like that even if they're setting up for the win here in whatever this little separation is that y'all are going through, that you might or could be or have the ability to factor in, like I said, one problem for the other. If you're not able to thoroughly and sincerely understand where this person is and meet them where they're at, then what are you offering? The only thing that you can literally offer is a better self. And with you not really perceiving any futuristic outcome, you're not really providing the better future self. Carrying all these burdens, carrying all this pain, feeling self-serving. You're not self-serving. You're just putting it where it needs to be. You understand? This person is trying to figure out where to put their productivity and to put it in a place that will kind of recycle and refeed themselves. And it seems like you're not doing them any favors. It's time to clear up exactly what is laid before you on the table and do the job that is being done. Understand the assignment. It's time to understand the assignment, Taurus. Let's pull 3 cards real quick because I want to see, in summary, if there's anything that I missed or left out or any way that Spirit would like to, I don't know, let you know. Okay, I need 3 cards in summary, please. 3 cards in summary for my Taurus. I see the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yes, be careful what you wish for, Taurus, because this is the time. This is a very, very important time. And I think you know it consciously. I think you know exactly how important it is. And the 4 of Swords in reverse. So the 4 of Swords in reverse is showing me that there's a possibility that you're doing precisely what you're not supposed to be doing at this time. What you're doing is what you would always have done before. Old, tried, true, stable, steady, predictable Taurus. It's time for you to take a look within. See, be careful what you wish for, because what you're getting is your wish will be granted. But look at that King of Pentacles in reverse, just kind of standing on its head. That's you, Taurus. That is your stability being thwarted. It's time for you to put it where it goes. Bottom of the deck. It's a 5 of Pentacles. Alienate yourself. Alienate yourself. Pull back just a little bit. You're not necessarily trying to thwart yourself of gifts or deny yourself gifts or offerings. What you're trying to do is you're trying to really collect yourself before entering in, because this has a really first impression kind of feel for me. First impressions, right? Has a really first impressions kind of feel. Never get a second chance to make a first impression. I feel like looking before you leap. I feel like going within and clearing, really paying attention to what you're asking for. Because this is not over. All right, Taurus, that's all I have for you this week. If you'd like to know or see more, you can always stop by dreadjivetarot.com and get a more personal reading. Don't forget to enter to win a free personal reading sometime during the week, if you'd like. Next week, I'll be coming to YouTube with a relationship read where I look into the person that you're dealing with. I look into you equally, and then I look into y'all relationship together. So do tune in for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And until next week, Taurus, thanks for stopping by, Dread Jive.